in setting restrictions for modules. Now you will use your quiz to restrict the next module. For instance, I will use my quiz in module 1 to restrict the entire tiles in module 2. I will use my quiz in module 2 to restrict the entire module 3. I will use the quiz in module 3 to restrict the entire module 4, and so on and so forth. Now, for the quiz itself, you will set activity completion on all the quizzes. How do I do that? Now, if I come into, click on my first module, module 1, I have my items set already for my different tile. I have 2 tiles and I have a quiz. If I click on this quiz and I come to edit my settings, this is my quiz and it's right here, 40 minutes, everything is okay. If I want to edit the setting, I'll click on this setting icon and I'll come to edit setting. Okay, for edit setting, scroll down to activity completion, the third to the last on the menu. So I will click on activity completion. So I have this. If I click on activity completion, you have to first of all click on show as activity completion when conditions are met. You have other options, but click on only the ones that show activity completion when requires are met. Okay, so if I click on that, I will have 4 different options come up. 1, student must view this activity to complete it. 2, student must receive a grade to pass to complete this activity. 3, require a passing grade. 4, all available attempts completed. I'm going to check only the first 3. Okay, I'm going to check only the first. So I will check the first one, the second one, and the third one. Then I am good. Save and return to course, or save and display, whichever one will be better for you. So with that, I have set activity completion on my quiz. Remember I said I will be using the quiz to restrict the next tile. Is that not good? So now that I've set activity completion on my quiz, I will go to my next tile, but I want to turn editing on first. When I turn my editing on, okay, now see this, my entire tile 2. I want to restrict it using that very quiz I did just now. Now let's take note of the name of the quiz, module 1 quiz. Okay, so my module 2 now, I want to restrict this entire module 2 tile. Okay, let's see how to restrict this module 2. Now at the right part here, you will see edit right on top of this module. So if I click on this edit section, click on edit section, what will I have? Let's just wait for it to load. Okay, good. I have done this before, so I can now say restrict access. Remember I said we will use the quiz in module 1 to restrict module 2. So I am now in module 2 setting. I clicked on that setting outside module 2 box. Click on this. Now I have done this before, that's why you see it here like this. But assuming you've not done it, you say you add restriction. Okay, in my restriction now, I will say require student to complete another course. So I will come on activity completion, the second one. It reads required student to complete or not complete another activity. Remember, we are in module 2. The another activity is in quiz, module 1. So I will click on that. Good. Now I will now look for that quiz. Choose. Now that quiz was module 1 quiz. It is important that you know the name of the quiz so you don't use a wrong quiz to restrict your child. So I will click on that module and it's there. Make sure you also check must be marked complete, but should be marked complete with a pass grade because we are putting 7 as your pass grade. Okay, must be marked complete with a pass grade. Yes, must be marked complete with a pass. Then our job is done. I can now save changes. Okay, but because I don't want to do it twice, I want to cancel this one. I've done this before. Immediately you save changes, it will save for you. But let me press cancel so that I have only one day. This is what it should look like. I will now save changes just like this. Good. So we are back to our home page. Now if you look at this module 2 now, it will now show restricted just on the top here. It will now show restricted, and so that if you don't finish this quiz in module 1, this module 2 will not open at all. You understand? And you have to do the quiz in module 1 and get up to 70% for the module 2, entire module 2, everything in module 2 to open. So just try it and I believe it will work for you.